Michael, let me ask you a question as a CIA officer. The director of counterintelligence of the CIA knew that Lee Harvey Oswald was in Texas in early November 1963. Is that an intelligence failure in your mind? Was Kennedy's assassination
that's what I mean. I think what we'll see is
that's what we've already learned.
You know, it's apples and oranges, but somewhat akin to what we saw in 9/11, a failure to coordinate across the board, right? So the FBI,
the CIA doesn't say that, by the way.
Yeah, what's that?
The CIA, by the way, and no investigative body has ever said that. What the investigative bodies were told was, and I quote Director Richard Helms under oath, "We only had minimal information about him." Is 180 pages of material on Lee Harvey Oswald minimal?
Yeah, look, again, from a counterintelligence perspective,
no, it's not. I mean, it's plainly not.
I know. Yeah, but we got to have a conversation here where one of us only talks at a time.
Yeah. Okay.
But I mean, my point is, from a counterintelligence perspective, Lee Harvey Oswald is exactly the sort of person that the agency and the Bureau should have been focused on, right? And so what I'm saying
should
is,
they have lied to the Warren Commission about that?
Yeah, may well show that was not being done, and I think it could be embarrassing to the government, and may well have been the reason why in 2017, during Trump's first term, some of the material was kept classified.
Okay, but Mike Baker, before I go to Michael Francis for the mob side of this in terms of theories, you actually went to the Dallas Book Depository, didn't you? And you tried to make the shot yourself, and you concluded it wasn't an impossible shot. In other words, it was possible that the theory that Lee Harvey Oswald just fired this bullet that went through two people was what happened.
Yeah, look, the point being is that the shot itself was not a difficult shot, right? There was no wind. It was moving in a straight line. He had recce'd the location ahead of time from a operational perspective, and he had sufficient training as a Marine. It's not hard to say, okay, oh my God, there's no way this guy could have made the shot. So my point is, he could have made this shot. Again, I go back to the same thing. It's like with MLK, Martin Luther King, which I think is definitely an investigation that needs to be dug into much harder, right? You can never say never until you have all the evidence in front of you. So I'm not drawing a line under this and saying we know for a fact what happened.